Jasmine. Today I'm going to be talking about one of the most controversial subjects in America right now, which is free healthcare or not. So, what does it mean to have free healthcare? Many countries around the world have free healthcare, and they do so by charging not charging, but adding a tax to citizens, and therefore, by intaking that tax, they give back free healthcare. Now, in America, right now, we currently have a free market, which is just when the buyer, which is the patient, or the provider, which is the seller, act independently, therefore allowing the patient to choose their provider based on price and quality of care and such. So let's take a look at what our guest speakers had to say about this subject. Okay, so what is your name?
Osvaldo,
Okay, and how old are you?
30.
30. And do you currently have health insurance?
I do.
What kind?
Like the company or?
What's the, is it PPO? Is it HMO?
It's a PPO.
PPO, okay. And is it through your employer?
It is through my
It is,
employer.
okay. How often do you see your healthcare provider?
I would say twice a year.
Twice a year? And do you think your economic status has any bearing on your health?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. And lastly, are you for free healthcare or not? Provide some evidence why you think it would or would not work.
Yeah, it's a complicated answer, I believe. For one, I think everyone deserves a fighting shot to live. It kind of sucks when you hear about people dying because they don't have the money for the operation. On the flip side, there's just no way to pay for it without raising taxes or cutting something from our country's spending, whether that's defense or benefits like social security. There's no way. Someone has to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very difficult. Do I want free healthcare for everyone? Yes, but it's one of those things that we as a country are going to have to decide to either cut spending on one sector, for instance, defense. By doing so, though, you're going to lose jobs. As like companies like Boeing, Lockheed, smaller subcontractors, when that money goes away out of the defense budget, it's not just the military that's taking a loss, it's everything that supports it. So, Very difficult answer, but yeah, I would say yeah, but at what cost?
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, what is your name?
Ricardo Quiroz,
And how old are you?
24 years old.
And do you currently have health insurance? If so, what kind? For example, PPO, HMO, TRICARE, or is it a private insurance through your employer?
I have healthcare and it's TRICARE.
Okay, and how does that work?
So being active military, if I need an appointment that same day, I get that appointment. There's no copay, just a monthly fee, and that depends on your pay grade.
Okay, and how often do you see your healthcare provider?
Once a week.
Once a week,
Yes.
wow. Do you think your economic status has any bearing on your health?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, and lastly, are you for free healthcare or not? Provide some evidence as to why you think it would or would not work.
So I am not for free healthcare.
Okay, elaborate.
We live in a capitalist society, right? We need to make money. If we give free healthcare out, we need to cut in other ways, budgeting, less school programs, less defense contracts, less work for everybody else just to provide free healthcare.
Okay.
And if there's somebody with very low economic status, there's programs set in place for them to be provided with cheaper healthcare.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Viviana.
And how old are you?
I'm 23.
And do you have health insurance? If so, what kind?
I do. I have PPO insurance through my dad.
Okay. And how often do you go to see your healthcare provider, let's say annually?
I would say I go maybe twice a month.
Okay. And do you think your economic status has any bearing on your health?
Since I'm through my dad's insurance, I feel like our economic status is okay. But
Mhm.
if I were to be by myself without my dad, I feel like it'll have a big impact on my health.
Okay. And lastly, are you for free healthcare or not? Provide some evidence as to why you think it would or would not work.
I'd say I am for free healthcare because I believe everyone has a chance, well, a shot at getting free healthcare, despite culture, ethnicity,
Yeah.
race, financial stability, whatever it is. But I feel like it won't be a quality, like it won't have the quality of the healthcare we have if we were to pay for it.
Mhm.
I feel like it also be limited amount of resources also.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Hi, what is your name?
My name is Marvin Parra.
Okay, and how old are you?
I am 24 years old.
Do you have health insurance? If so, what kind?
I do. I have a PPO.
Okay, and is that through your employer?
That is through my father's employer.
Okay, and how often do you see your healthcare provider?
I see my healthcare provider maybe once or twice a year.
Okay, and do you think your economic status has any bearing on your health?
I would say yes,
Okay, elaborate.
just because of how expensive healthcare services are,
Mhm.
and they do healthcare insurances do help you to a certain extent, and
You still have to
just
pay out of pocket
you still have to
costs
pay out
and
of pocket for the visit,
Mhm.
and then after a month passes, you still get a bill
Mhm.
mailed to your home,
Yeah.
and you think you've paid what you've needed,
You
and then
still
you
owe.
see that you still owe a remaining balance, and then
So
you
that
might
affects, whether, you want to go or not. 'Cause
correct.
You don't want to spend
Every
the
time
extra money.
I feel like I'm sick or something, I try to give it a few days or maybe
Mhm.
even a whole week to see if I do get better
Practice preventative care.
by not having to avoid going to the doctor to pay out of pocket the copayment and then after the remaining balance.
Okay, and then lastly, are you for free healthcare or not? Provide some evidence as to why you think it would or would not work.
I think it's a little bit of both. I think it would and would not work. I think it would work because there's obviously some people out there who do need
Yeah.
that help, and again, other people who might just take advantage of it or use it for the wrong reasons where it would just not exist.
Yeah.
So it all goes hand in hand. I think it's 50-50.
Mhm.
And yeah.
So, to elaborate, would you think that you as a person, would you want free healthcare for the nation?
I think yes.
Yeah.
Just of how just how expensive it is, and I would say yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Hi, what is your name?
My name is Marvin Rodriguez.
Okay, and how old are you?
I'm 23 years old.
Okay, and do you have health insurance currently?
I do have health insurance.
Okay, and do you know if it's PPO, HMO, TRICARE, VA, or private insurance through your employer?
It is PPO.
Okay, and how often do you go to see your healthcare provider?
I would
Let's
probably
say annually.
say annually?
Mhm.
Probably about 2 times a year.
Okay, and do you think your economic status has any bearing on your health?
Personally, I would say probably yeah,
Yeah? Okay,
Yeah.
and why? Why do you think that?
because if I had more, like let's say more sick time at work or something, I would probably go every time I didn't feel well about something, I'd go check up. But you have to think about the days, like, oh, nah, you know what, this week, I just know I'm gonna let the flu go away or whatever, as opposed to going to see.
avoid those extra fees from the, because you have a copay,
Mm-hmm.
and then you still get billed at the end of the month,
Yeah.
And lastly, are you for free healthcare or not? If you, or provide some evidence as to why you think it would or would not work.
I'm more in the middle of both,
Okay,
but if I had to lean on one side, I would lean towards free healthcare.
and why is that?
Just because there's a lot of people out there that probably would rather use the help as opposed to people that are getting free healthcare right now and maybe
Yeah.
could go out and work or something.
Perfect. All right. Thank you.
No problem.
Hi there again. So, as you can see, after we went through all of our guests, we have many different backgrounds. For the most part, everyone was kind of in the middle. I think it is a very controversial subject, and it's pretty hard to talk about for some people. But I do think that for the most part, people are looking at both sides. They, are humanitarians. They want everyone to have free healthcare. But then again, it's kind of hard because being a capitalist society, and being, you know, a free market, it's like, how would we make it work? Would we tax our citizens more, which is something that we all know we don't like? And how good would the quality of care be if every single person had free healthcare in America? It's a really touchy subject, but I'm glad I was able to explore it with you and my fellow guests. So thank you so much for having me, and have a good one.